This is Yamaha Virago 535 and we are going to do some oil change today. So we are going to need some tools like 5mm Allen key and 17mm wrench to get old oil out. Also we need some oil to replace the old one, and pay attention for the oil quality what you're going to use, because the clutch is in the oil and it is critical for its operation that the oil is correct one. New oil filter is also needed for the replacement procedure. Also remember to collect the old oil for the proper disposal. Put a small pan underneath the engine and then let the old oil drain out. You need to open that bolt with 17mm nut. Now when you remove the nut, the oil starts to run out, and it's coming out easier if you have been just running with your engine and the oil is a little bit warm. When all the oil has come out, it's time to close the drain hole with the nut plug again. Of course it would be nice to have the new seal for it, but I didn't have. I need to go ahead with the old one. And then again with 17mm wrench you can tighten the bolt on its place. When the oil has removed, then it's time to take the oil filter out, and it has been fastened with 3 nuts. One is here, and here's the second one, and here is the third one. Just open those and let's see how it looks inside. When you have opened the bolts for the oil filter, pay attention that they are different length. The lower one is the shortest one. Then you have the second one, which is longer than the previous one, and the longest bolt is holding it here. And then you can remove the cover, and then you have access to the oil filter, which is located right here. And this can be just taken out like this, very easy. And pay attention that there is some oil draining out from this hole also. It is good to have the pan underneath. When you have got the old filter out, clean the surfaces for the seal so that they are clean. And put the new filter in so it goes with the hole, and the closed end, it remains on this side. So put the filter on its place and then take a look of the cover. I have some oil, I need to drain it out first, and then also clean the surface of the seal before you put this cover on. If you are well prepared, you also replace the seal of the cover and you put a new one in here. When ready, then you put the cover back on. It's easier of course with 2 hands compared to my 1 hand. And then remember the length of the bolt, so you have the correct bolt in the correct hole. So the shortest bolt goes in here, and the second longest in here, and the longest bolt goes in here. When you have bolts in their place, then you just tighten them. Okay, filter is in and the cover is in its place, and the drain plug has been fastened. Then it's time to put the most important thing in practice. add new oil. Don't forget it. So the fill plug for the oil is on the other side of the engine. And you open this filling plug and then you can add new oil to the engine. Oil capacity in the Virago 535 is 2.8 liters, and you can use small funnel to get the oil properly in. Okay, let's start to put the oil in the engine. Okay, and the oil goes in, and when you have the right amount of the oil in the engine, then everything is fine, and you can verify the oil amount from the small window what you have behind here, behind the change of the gear. Here is the window. I hope you can see it, and there you can see the oil. It should be there almost in the top of the window when the oil amount is correct, and the bike is in the vertical on the horizontal position and in the vertical position also. Now you are able to see the oil level in the window when your bike is in the horizontal and vertical position. Mine is now a little bit backwards and it needs a little bit more oil.